From the home of many a title run and one of the NFL's most successful franchises, you're looking live at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. Andres Borregales ready to get us started. And we're off and running from Gillette. Calvin Austin on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Calvin Austin on the return. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. Here's the first look for the rookie out of USC. And this defense is firing to begin the season, huh? Great play to get him behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, who've got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
To the line they come, second down. Working from the gun, it's Allen. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled. The catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Third and long for him here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Patriots force the turnover on the first series of this game. Well, we all know everybody wants to avoid an opening drive three now, partner, but given how that one just went, an opening drive punt probably doesn't seem too bad right now.
Oh, I think everybody on that sideline would co-sign, especially the quarterback, and you also now give life to this defense and their offense that runs on the field.
They'll run it with Travion Henderson. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Here's made in the air. One's complete, right side. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Bronk? It's a gain of 5, third down coming up.
Brings up third and 1.
Headed to the line, just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Third and 1. Here's May. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
All right, they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. May throwing for it. Escapes the pocket. It's on target to Williams. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Well, that was is a big 3-yard gain because if instead of a turnover on downs, partner, it gets them the first.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes throwing in the double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
This one's caught. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Here we go, throw. Diddy, what's up?
Anderson's going to take this straight ahead. And instead of pushing for the line, look at that. He's pushed backwards to the 5. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive.
Here we go, sit.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That one finds his man, Ingram. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. And they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Chance to stack some momentum if they can turn this turnover into 6. It's 1st and goal. The throw completed by May. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Let's see what they want to do here. It's 2nd and inches. May now from the gun. Flushed out now to his left. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
I can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual-threat QB out on the run in space, especially down here in the red zone, but the defense rises to the occasion.
3rd and hardly anything. Just need the length of the football. Here's May again. And the Bills get to him. Down he goes. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward. I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, early momentum with that field goal.
Now Borregales on to send it away. On the return, here comes Austin. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Throw left side, complete. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. It's a gain of 22. And the Bills have a 1st down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him, getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Josh Hines Allen, that time to haul him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He'll send a receiver left. Now Allen off the play action. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. This one misses the tight end. So it'll be 3rd down.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Caught at the 20-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills pull ahead 6-3 in the first.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin-off, and pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage. Big time.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills take a 4-point lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. To return this, Marcus Jones. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. He'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Brings up 2nd and
5.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's May. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's May. Completed to his running back. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's a New England 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Going play action, May. Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here goes throw.
And they just get the play off. Buying some time left. Here's a deep shot towards the end zone. And his heave isn't going to be answered. That's incomplete as an exciting look ends our first quarter. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. 7-3 is our score. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Patriots football. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. Back to the air. It's May. Hits him on the out route. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
To the air yet again, May. He's got another one. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the first and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Trying to run it in. It's Henderson. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. When it comes into play, first and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he won't challenge for the goal line. Stop made at the 4. He gets 2 on that run. That brings up 3rd and goal.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense can say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
What's that? 30,
Mixon again. And he will not be denied a second time. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots take a second quarter lead. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. One after is good by Borregales. And the Patriots push their lead to 3. Now Borregales on to send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. You've set it downs for him from the 31. Setting him on the dive. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Allen. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down. A gain of 7. First down, Bills.
So first down from the 41.
Brown 80.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Hits his running back. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
319! Alert! Alert! What's that? Hey, tight! What's that?
First down throw for Allen. Got for big yards on the right side. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills take a second quarter lead.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Trujillo hands on the point after. And the Bills take a 4-point lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun. May now. Finds his running back, Henderson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. Second and 6 coming up here. Here's May to the air. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Again, it's May. Buys time, rolling right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Bills going nickel, 3rd down. Throwing is May. Short pass brought in. And they make the stop. I'm going to say it about the 37-yard line.
That's good.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More from Gillette after this.
37-yard line.
New set of downs from 37. May on 1st and 10. Chased out to his right. Now he takes it, and he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here goes tonight. What's up?
May now from the gun. This is hauled in by Ingram. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a New England first down.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
Dumps it off to his running back. And they're all over that screen. Brock didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Here goes tonight.
May looking to throw. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots get some late points and the lead. Corey Gallis on for the extra points. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Patriots push their lead to 3. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on it. On the return, here comes Austin. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Finds a man right side. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Buffalo calls it 2nd time out of the half. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Big strike downfield to Coleman. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. Still has some space inside the 35. And he goes out just before he can reach the marker. So just about a yard to go now on 2nd.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
It's Allen out of the pistol. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now the Bills use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Men in the secondary now for the Pats. 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Running right side. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up. 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Five wide.
Back to the air, Allen. Going all the way to the end zone here. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Craig Woodson. And the Patriots make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our 2nd half. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
They're on the 26-yard line.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. On play action, here's May. This is thrown towards a defender instead, man. He's the one who makes a play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26. Back to the air. It's May. Into traffic. Complete. So a solid gain there, Brock. It's still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and he netted some positive yards.
Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that 1st down carry.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Headed out right. Taking it off here to Mixon. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Going play action, May. Bails out of the pocket quick. Cut at the 10-yard line. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, with some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual-threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. He gets him 6, and that's going to bring up second and goal.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Flushed out of the pocket. And he scores. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots grow the lead coming out of halftime. Drake made the touchdown. Boy, Gallis checks on the extra point. And the Patriots make it a 10-point ball game. Now Borregales on to send it away. He fields it from the 8. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. First and 10 from the 32. Play action now with Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for a second down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Bills have a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Finds his back complete. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
First and 10 from the 43.
Alert!
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Patriots adding an extra defensive back out there for this third down. Third and long for him here. This is brought in by Coleman. And they get this down to the 28. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route at that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Short pass brought in. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Completed over the middle. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down, Buffalo.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. To the air again. Allen. Out to his wide out. It's a screen. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Number 14. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Patriots' 9-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. To throw again. It's Allen. Cut near the goal line. And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills start the second half with some needed points. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Trujillo tacks on the extra point. And the Bills cut it to a field goal game. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff. Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, here's Jones. Good work so far. He's got room. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. On the ground again with Mixon. And he hits the lane for 9 into enemy territory.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
And inches.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Keeping it with Mixon. And he works this to the 38 before going down. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Looking underneath here to Mixon. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. A give to Mixon up the middle. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
from the gun. Here's May. Pass complete to Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots make it a 9-point advantage. One after is good by Borregales. And the Patriots make it a 10-point ball game.
31, Bills 21.
Now Borregales on to send it away. On the return, here comes Austin. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. First and 10. Allen now on first down. Big strike downfield to Coleman. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier. So he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first. Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38. Throwing now on first down, Allen. Connects on the crosser. He's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. That goes for 32 yards. And the Bills have a first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Dialing up a receiver screen. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
So critical, Kate, on those receiver screens to get that ball out with great precision. You don't want that receiver thinking about anything but navigating the blocks in front of him. That's well done by everybody.
Allen gonna throw again. Throw left side, complete. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Finds him over the middle. Attacking the screen. Look at this defense, getting him down behind the line.
You'll hear defensive coaches all the time really ask their players to pull the trigger. Read, react, diagnose, and when you see it, go fire away. And that's exactly what the defense does to take away that screen.
Allen on third and short. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Mika Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Patriots get it back after making their third first-half interception.
You know, I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. Oku! That's what that whole defense screams after an interception, and you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense to run it down, but even with that, they will take that Okie any day. What a huge pick in return for that defense.
On play action, here's May. Buying some time right. And this is going to be a New England touchdown. The Patriots can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Now Borregales on to send it away. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up first and 10. Now Allen off the play action. Finds the in route complete. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Fits it through the middle. He hangs on to that football Brock through a well-timed tackle. Nice gain. They're down to the 36. First and 10. Here's Allen. Going deep here for the end zone. And he has the Buffalo touchdown. The Bills get it back to within 2 possessions. Keon Coleman, the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And no luck. The Patriots are there to recover. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. New set of downs from 37.
What's that? Ready, what's that?
On the carry, this is Mixon. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Rolling out to his left. Finds him on the crossing route. And he gets the Patriots the first down, and that should put an end to this contest. So Buffalo's going to call it second timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here goes that.
Again, this is Mixon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Now the Bills use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Ready, what's that?
This is Mixon. He couldn't quite break it. Still a 5-yard gain, though. 3rd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
What's that?
3rd down, Mixon gets it. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a 1st with some room to spare.
Designed run here for me. So this is a win